Well, I was born in Scotland, and I studied at Edinburgh University and Art College. I studied fine art and majored in sculpture. And yeah, I came to Melbourne in about 2004, and I've been exhibiting my art here in Melbourne since 2007. I just love city spaces. They really inspire me. Melbourne has always particularly inspired me. I love the experience and the feel of being in the city centre, particularly, I just love. That's what I'm trying to portray in my work, basically. Yeah, I love the laneways. Yeah, really great. The laneways for me just really kind of sum up what is great about the atmosphere in the city of Melbourne. They this sort of the sense of this structure, and quite a gritty, grungy sort of structure, with this thriving mass of humanity just dynamically moving through it all the time, always changing. I'm just really inspired by that, and the hustle and the bustle of it. And so all of my Melbourne City sketches start off as little sketches that I do in my sketchbooks as I'm sitting having coffees or hanging out in the laneways, and then I translate them into the mixed media thread sketch pieces from there. I really love that whole area around Centre Place and Flinders Lane and De Graves. I really just like to wander and and stop and sketch wherever I kind of feel that the atmosphere is really inspiring. In all of my work starts with drawing, and in all of my work I'm really trying to portray in quite a spontaneous and experiential way the sense of being human, and also how I personally connect to spaces. So it's really important to me that I often work from my more spontaneous drawings, not my more finished drawings. Around 10 years ago, somebody, or maybe a little bit later than that, somebody showed me this technique of freehand machine embroidery. So I'd never really done much with textiles before. I've always been very drawn to it. It's a very sculptural way of working because it's constructing, different pieces together, different layers. So I basically started off drawing my life, turning my life drawings into thread sketches. And from there it sort of evolved to other drawings that I do, and I'm really exploring the sculptural potential of thread at the moment. It's taken me a while to build the skills. It's quite a long time. As I say, I started off going directly from life drawings and translating them to thread, and I was working quite large, and it probably took me many years to begin to have the sort of accuracy that I was really looking for. The more skilled I've become, the smaller my pieces have been able to become, and then now I've sort of started expanding outwards again, and that's a whole new challenge, particularly with the city sketches, because they're not fabric, they're on paper and card. I actually have to work the larger ones in pieces, and so there's a whole kind of design element to it, but it's all about the line, and so anything that expresses that line for me is really a medium that I'm drawn to, and that's why I'm drawn to thread, because it's just the capacity to just really portray, or to really sort of express in linear form with thread. I can't think of any other medium that I can do that in. I'm still looking.